Hello friends, I am Rahul Gupta from Startwithwhy. Again we are going to discuss one more very interesting question that is asked in interview. Why should we hire you? Okay. So when this question was asked first time to me in the interview, I was little baffled. Correct? Why should you hire me? Because you are looking for a person for the job. Correct? And I match with the skill. So just hire it. Why you are asking this question? You have the resume. See it. I have all the qualification. Why they are asking this question? Okay. So in this video, we are going to discuss all those queries that you have, that why people ask this question, what is the thought process, how should you answer, blah, blah, blah. So all these things we are going to discuss in this video. So stay tuned till the last to get most out of it. Okay. So let's not waste the time and let's move on. So again in the same format, so the first we will discuss what the interviewer panel is looking for through this question. Second is what are the common mistakes that everyone makes including me. Okay. And third one is why interviewer panel asked this question at the first place. And the fourth one is the secret recipe that worked for me, for which you are looking for. So let's start with the first one. Okay, so that what interviewer panel is looking for through this question, that is the first. So generally whenever they say anything and what is the meaning, generally it is a different. Okay, their connotation is different. So the first thing we will discuss what is the actual meaning of this. So when they say why should we hire you, what they are trying to ask, what value addition you will do to the company once you onboard, and please substantiate with an evidence. So this is basically they are asking you the question. This is the hidden question. Instead of that, they ask you the why should we hire you. So first we should be very clear that this is the question has been asked. Now the question is how generally people answer, like including me. So the first one, people say, I am the best, you should hire me because I have everything. Okay, I have qualified from the one of the best institute. I have everything. I have done a fantastic project. Correct. I am staying in a nice society. I am staying here. I am doing this. Correct. So that is the common mistake. They are not looking for what you do. Okay. We should never tell I am the best. Correct. If you are telling that, it seems sometimes like a rude or the arrogance. Okay. So we shouldn't tell that. Another thing, I have a more experience. So if let's say any experienced person is going and let's say job requirement is asking 10 years and you are 12 years, you will say, yes, I am overqualified for this. So you should hire me, obviously. No, you should never tell that. Okay. Third thing is, this is my dream company. Correct. Like many people make the stories. Okay. Like when I was in childhood. Okay. I thought like this is my dream company. Okay. They will link somehow, and that's why you should hire you. Remember, this company is not have created. Okay. This company, they are doing business basically. Correct. This company is not to make the dreams for others. Okay. They are not the government. They are not basically doing the charity to, okay, let's sell the dream. So please do not tell these kind of answers. Few freshers or few people say, I need a job for survival. Correct. I don't have a job, please give me job. Please don't beg. Okay, because begging will not help. This is not going to help. You are wasting your time, you are wasting the interviewer time. Correct. Learn the technique that can basically get you the job. So don't do these kind of common mistake. Listing thing from resume. So few people start telling, okay, I have done this, I have done this, I have done this from the resume as whatever is written, but that they can already read from the resume. Why you are telling again? Okay, so these are the few common mistakes generally people does. Okay, and you should not do. Now let's move on to the next part, which is why interviewer panel asked this question at a first place. Like what is their thought process, why they are, what they are looking for. Okay, so the as we discussed, we give the hint to pick cream of the crop. Remember, whenever any job posting is listed, okay, it is not only you have applied for, there are 20 people has applied for, and they need to pick cream of the crop. Correct. Out of this entire crop, they need to pick one only. Okay, so now whoever gives the best answer out of this, so they will ask this question to every single person. Okay, and whichever is giving the little convincing answer, they will try to pick. That is the first reason they are asking this question. Okay, so that means your answer has to be very crisp, concise, and appealing to the interviewer panel. Correct. Second, company is looking for what is the value addition you are doing to them, correct? Once you come in, what value you will add. Okay, so that is the second thing they are looking for. The third thing is they are looking for that, are you the cultural fit? Do you have any problem? It should not happen like, okay, maybe this company require a nighttime job, or there are late calls. Okay, let's say it's a US client and you need to basically work late basically after like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and you say, no, sorry, I can't do, I need to leave at 5 o'clock. So are you culturally fit for that? Just to they cannot get 100%, but they will give certain clues and then they can further probe upon. So this is the reason they asked this question for. Now let's move on. And one more thing we should be remember, that they are, in summary, they are asking what is the special magic you will bring to the company. So if you make this very clear, you have cracked the interview. Okay, so this is basically the summary of what the interviewer panel is looking for. Yeah, so let's move on. Our very interesting question. What is the secret recipe that has worked for me? So let's move on. So now here I will call this is a tri-circle, okay, approach. I call that as a tri-circle approach. What is the meaning? This looks like some sort of a Olympic logo, okay, something. So tri-circle approach meaning is like, so the first thing is you should know what are your relevant skill are there, correct? So first you should do the little bit of homework to understand what are your relevant skills, so know yourself. The second one is you should understand what is the company future aspirations are. So basically know the company, that is your second step. And the third one is you should know that what is your job description and how can you contribute, correct? So now what you need to do this all kind of homework, and finally you need to show that you are at the intersection. The moment you show this, you got a job. You cracked this basically question, correct? So I will let me repeat this. This is a little hard to digest. The first one is know yourself. Know yourself meaning is you should have your relevant skills. Figure out what are your relevant skills. We will be discussing down the line. Second is know your company. Know the company for which you are applying for. So understand the company future aspirations. And the third thing is understand the job description, understand what the job is looking for and how can you contribute, correct? The moment you do this three homework, show that you are at the intersection of all these three. The moment you show this, you nailed this question, correct? Now this seems to be a very difficult task, isn't it? Don't worry. So I will be walking you through very in a baby steps manner that how you can actually do this homework. Okay, so stay tuned with me. Now the first one, let's do one by one. So first we will discuss how can you have your relevant skill. So write down all kind of relevant skill that you have. Okay, so all kind of relevant skills that you have, you can search on the internet, you can read the books, but you can categorize. These are the categories I have written, like a cognitive skill. Cognitive means little bit to the brain, your mental abilities, correct? Your what are the tools, what are the different knowledge, okay? Any kind of cognitive. Soft skill, okay? Your time management, your your speaking, your communication skill, your presentation skill, your speaking skill, your listening skills, all kind of soft skills, okay? Then your leadership skills, correct? Like anything you have led, how you led, what are your management styles, correct? Write down on a piece of paper. Another thing, your emotional intelligence, that how do you behave, okay? What is your emotional method, how do you behave, what are your key parameters? So write down your emotional intelligence skills. Then how you are good in making decision ability. So these are the few categories I have listed down. You can add a few more in this, no problem. And write down on a piece of paper and list down all the skills that you have. That is the first thing. So know yourself, correct? I am giving you the framework and then you need to do a little homework for you. Now, the second one that we call is understand the company. Okay. Now, how do you understand the company? Right? Because you are not in the company, so you don't know. The simple answer is research, research, research. Correct? How will you research? We are in the information age. Okay. We have the power of internet. So what you should do basically, you should understand what are the company aspiration, what is the company looking for, what are the company problems are. All these things you need to start listing down on a paper by internet. So how? Read their website, their annual report, everything they write down very nicely. Correct? Do some stalking on the social media channels. Correct? Look for Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, what that company is doing, what are the people are doing. Correct? You can also, even if you have any of your friends in that company, you can have a dialogue with them, you can discuss with them. Correct? Those kind of things you can do. You can do a little Google search to figure out media mention of the company. Any kind of media is talking about this company recently, what are their future aspirations. Correct? Any interview of the management, all those things you can go through. Now once you do that, now think, okay, in which of the solution you can actually contribute. Okay, so solution that you can contribute out of this, where you can contribute. Okay, so because this will give the compelling reason when you answer this question. Okay, and this is what the hiring person is looking for, that do you understand the company or not. Correct? So this is the framework. Do research. Correct? There might be, you might not have enough information, but at least have some sort of an idea about the company. Now the third part, which is about the job description, which is a very crucial part. Okay, like I made a lot more mistake. I was not able to I never actually went to the job description very carefully, but that was the biggest mistake I was doing. Okay, in most of my early career. Now the first thing is, this is like a job description, so any kind of job description is there. Read every word of the job description and understand, underline it very carefully. Okay, go through it, what is the meaning, what it is looking for. Okay, now three questions that you need to ask to yourself. First, what job requirement do you meet? Okay, so write down, okay, out of this what I am meeting. Second, what job requirement do you exceed? Like they are asking X, but you have the more. For an example, job is requiring 2 years experience, you have a 4-year experience. Job requiring Microsoft Excel, you know PowerPoint also, you know project also. Correct? So that means exceed, like this. And what requirement you do not meet. Correct? Now why? Because you will be thinking that you should not tell that what requirement I do not meet. No, hiring people likes, okay, people who tell truth. Okay, honesty is basically the best policy in the interview. You should not fake, you should not hide. Okay, so you can tell, okay, that I do not have that kind of like I saw in the resume this skill, but I'm not so good, but if I come on board I can actually develop that skill. Okay, so tie your experience, skill, personality to why you will be able to deliver and thrive in this position. Okay, so these are the three questions, will be very helpful for you to understand your job description very carefully. Correct? Now, so learning this entire thing again, so we go back to our model, which is show you are at the intersection. So we know that there are three items. We have know yourself, know the company, know the job. Correct? And you should show that you are at the intersection. Correct? Now I will tell you the few simple answer that can give you a very good clarity that how you should answer this question. So let's move on to the simple answer. Okay, so now the first one I will tell about for the experienced person. Okay, one more thing before answering. Whenever you answer this question, don't just tell the one simple reason. Tell at least a 2 or 3. Correct? So here I am telling you, let's say 3 specific reason. Okay, so you can say, okay, hello sir, hello ma'am, you should hire me for these 3 main reasons. Correct? The first reason is that I have the skills, I have the qualities and the experience that are a closely match for the job description. So that means this shows you have read the job description in advance. This means I will be able to make a positive immediate impact once I join the team. Okay, that means you are telling that what benefit, what value addition you will do once they hire you. Correct? They don't want you to train for a longer period of time. You can actually understand very nicely and can give the productive hours for them. Reason number 2, correct? I believe in the company vision, okay, of providing the best of breed business solution, leveraging technology and delivered by the best in class people. So this is basically the company vision. You can check from the company website. Okay, And generally what I do in my free time, I read and learn about the new technology and utilize them for the betterment of my role, even though my job description doesn't demand for that. Okay. For an example, in the last summer, I volunteered to learn computing language Python in my free time and then use that to speed up my repetitive tasks at job, leading to the 40% of productivity. This means that I will be able to add more value to the job with my passion for technology. So you're clearly telling that you can add more value than the job requirement. Correct? The reason number 3, my work experience has exposed me ample opportunities in the aero design field. So what is the meaning of this? This means that I can get up running in the role very quickly. Okay, and company won't need to spend its valuable time training me for the weeks. Correct? So once I am up and running also in the role, I will need a very little supervision. Correct? So here you are clearly telling that once I come into the company, I will be the true value addition to your team. Correct? So these are the 3 specific reasons you can tell. Now you'll be thinking, okay, this is for experience, but we are fresher. How the fresher will actually form? So let me tell you that how, if you are a fresher, okay, or if you have a very less experience, how can you tell? So again, you can tell that, hello sir, hello ma'am, you should hire me because of the 3 different reasons. The reason number 1, I believe that every expert was once a beginner. Okay, so currently I'm effectively a blank canvas, came out from the flash college or have the very little experience, who is passionate to learn the aero technology. I've just taken the example of aero technology here. With a world-class technocrat in this company, with me on board, you can get a fresh and new perspective to the problem in hand, leading to the new solution. Because when you are working on something, sometimes you get so much into that problem, you never understand from the different perspective. I can give a different perspective to this. Okay, so you are actually adding the value. Reason number 2, I am a very sincere, focused and a hard-working person, as you can see in my credentials, correct? And these skills of mine can contribute to achieve the team objective and to meet the business objective down the line, okay, with the mentoring, okay? So this is one of the reason you can tell. Now the third reason, okay, that why you should hire me, with my research on this company, I have found that this company brew its leader organically. Correct? Organically means like they don't hire the directly managers or the leaders. They build from scratch. Correct? Like one of the example is a General Electric, which is known for building its own leader. Hence, my love of learning and the passion for technology can be a perfect mix to be the part of the leadership journey in this company. So what you are telling actually that you are not coming in this company for a short duration. You want to play basically the marathon here, and employer always love the person because they spend a lot more money to hire the person. Okay, so they will be looking for a person who's looking for a longer time. Okay, so hope this is the basically summary. So again, 3 step here. Okay, the first one, know yourself, know the company, know the job, and show you are at intersection. Again, warning, don't sell yourself very short, don't exaggerate also, correct? And don't use very kind of very hyperbolic words. I'm an incredibly successful person till now. I have the thought process or the knowledge that can be game changer for your company, correct? Don't use these very flashy word or very out of the box word. Okay, and if you are saying, back them up, correct? You should have the proper evidences to show that. Okay, so hope this would have given the insight. Now please share this video with your friends so that when they crack their interview, correct, you can earn a very nice party from them. So hit the subscribe button, like the video, and share with your friends. Hope this would have been your very good learning journey. And by doing this, if you have created your simple answer, put in the comment box, correct? And if there is any kind of improvement that you need, I will be able to help you. Okay, thank you. See you in the next video.